So I'm with one of many Brexit protesters here in London. And sir, if you could just give me your thoughts on Brexit and what it means in the long run.
Oh, well, Brexit is been founded on the corrupt referendum that we know was won on a bunch of lies, overspending by the Leave campaign, Russian money. It's just a nonsense. We shouldn't be taking the word of that referendum. We should be declaring it null and void, and if anything, rerunning it. But in the meantime, we should be revoking Article 50 and stopping the Brexit process, because we're nearly 3 years down the line since that day in June 2016, and we still haven't got a plan.
Okay, what are your thoughts on a second referendum?
Well, a second referendum we could hold with many more of the population understanding more of the facts and what it would mean for their jobs, livelihoods, issues such as that, and how it will affect other things like food supplies, medicine supplies, all of these other issues that we simply didn't know anything about back in June 2016. So yeah, I would support a new referendum, a people's vote as they're calling it, and we can certainly have a more honest vote this time now we know a lot more about it.
And what would you say to people who said, well, actually this is democracy in action and we voted once, we don't need to vote again, and we got to see it through? What would you say to them?
I would say a couple of points. One, if you just look at pure demographics and no one changing their mind since June 2016, the country has changed its mind. A lot more younger people who were unable to vote in the referendum in 2016 because they were aged 16, 17, but majority pro-Remain, they can now vote. If you reran the referendum today, you would have a Remain verdict based on that younger population coming into the voting electorate, and also older people who voted for the majority to the Leave campaign, having left the population, to put it politely. And we tipped the balance a few weeks ago in January. We reached that tipping point where just if no one changed their mind, we would have now a Remain country rather than a Leave country. Put on top of that the fact that a lot more people have said, well, yeah, I voted Leave in the referendum, but now I wish I hadn't, because they understand more about how it would affect all of these issues, such as food supplies, medicine supplies, their jobs in the NHS, our staffing levels in certain areas, and I think for that reason we would have quite a resounding verdict to Remain if you reran the referendum today.
Okay, look, thank you very much for your time indeed. Thank you very much.